Sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu. It's now almost very certain that Raila and Kalonzo might eventually work together in this year's presidential election. And that was also captured yesterday by almost all leading media stations in their news bulletin and also today in their print media. So in this video, I just want us to have a look at some political implications of Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka teaming up together for this year's presidential election. Yes, and before we do that, I want you to have a look at this news bulletin as reported yesterday by NTV, or rather by Nation TV. Have a look at this.
It is official. Wiper Party leader Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will work with ODM leader Raila Odinga for the third time as they hunt for the presidency in the August elections. That's going by the latest that is emerging. NTV understands Kalonzo, together with his One Kenya Alliance principles, will sign a memorandum of intent showcasing the willingness to partner with Azimio la Umoja. NTV's senior political affairs reporter Kennedy Moreithi gives us more details on the behind-the-scenes discussions.
The last 1 week has seen high-level political activity taking place at State House, Nairobi, with President Uhuru Kenyatta now being credited for brokering a fresh deal that will see ODM leader Raila Odinga and Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka work together one more time. NTV has established that the exit of Amani National Congress Party leader Musalia Mudavadi and his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula to join Deputy President William Ruto in the creation of the Kenya Kwanza coalition iked President Kenyatta, who is said to have taken charge of negotiations between Kalonzo and Raila, together with their teams seeking to have them work together. Tuesday afternoon, after back and forth, Kalonzo and President Kenyatta are said to have reached a deal while at the House on the Hill. According to sources within the One Kenya Alliance, it is after the State House meeting that another meeting bringing together One Kenya Alliance principles late into Tuesday night birthed the decision to collaborate with Odinga. It is not yet clear whether Raila was part of the night meeting. Today, the OKA principals met to sign a deed of assignment, a document that has transferred the Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka Command Center to the One Kenya Alliance Center.
And the One Kenya, One People should not stop.
Unlike other times when they have been cantankerous, denying any possible associations with Odinga, they were today mellow, agreeing to behind-the-scenes discussions of a possible arrangement.
We are open to honest engagements with other political formations which share in our ideology.
But the mode of engagement in that type of dialogue shall be open, inclusive, transparent, fully consultative.
Mount Kenya Unity Forum, which met yesterday, had already initiated talks with OKA, parallel to NARC Kenya's talk, because I also lead NARC Kenya Party. And you have heard the statement that this coalition is open to the like-minded. Without anticipating debate, those talks are ongoing, seriously.
OKA political parties will now retreat to their respective executive councils to come up with a framework of engagement with the Azimio team, culminating in the signing of a document our source has termed as a memorandum of intent that is next week, as they now await the official launch.
We have up to the 9th of April to form any political coalitions. But we have made it clear to the Kenyan people that others are free to join us, not the other way around.
The team hitting out at their former colleagues in OKA, Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Wetangula, who are now working with DP Ruto.
Kenya Kwanza, has it been registered? Or you talk about Kenya Kwisha? Just for clarification. Yeah. Now they'll be dealt with by the Buffalo Soldier.
In preparation to form an alliance with Raila Odinga, the One Kenya Alliance has also gone out fishing for more political parties to bolster its resolve, as it also now says that it will be engaging in a series of public engagements to sell that new arrangement and listen to what the people are saying. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV in Karen, Nairobi County.
That news bulletin is self-explanatory. What is the political implication of Raila and Kalonzo Musyoka teaming up together? That's our analysis and discussion right now. If in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. The first political implication, Kalonzo joining Raila Molo Odinga is going to create a euphoria towards Raila Molo Odinga. And I'm saying that because as things stand today, we have Azimio, we have Oka, and then we have Kenya Kwanza of Ruto and Mudavadi. A good majority of Kenyans believe that as things stand today, without Kalonzo joining any sides, then Azimio and Kenya Kwanza of Ruto and Mudavadi are somehow at par. That is the belief of some Kenyans, but I have a different opinion on that. But now if Kalonzo and other Kenyans now see that it's now Kalonzo Musyoka Oka to tilt the scales. So in the event Kalonzo joins Raila Molo Odinga, it's going to create a euphoria. A majority of Kenyans are going to have a feeling that is now Raila's side to win the presidency. And that has the potential of convincing those who are still sitting on the fence to actually support Raila Molo Odinga. Because in Kenya, we have seen in previous elections that a majority of Kenyans, those who are undecided, sometimes prefer going with the side they feel is going to win. They prefer to go with the winning side. Right? Kalonzo joining Raila Molo Odinga is going to create a euphoria towards Raila Molo Odinga's candidature. And that is going to help massively on the mountain. And that can explain the reason why President Uhuru Kenyatta might have hurriedly sealed this deal between Kalonzo and Raila Molo Odinga. On the mountain, it has the potential of persuading residents of Mount Kenya to actually support Raila Molo Odinga. Because even them, they are Kenyans, and now they are going to see it clearly that the whole nation is supporting Raila Molo Odinga. And they being Kenyans as well, they might not be interested into going to the losing side. They might now just find themselves voting for Raila Molo Odinga. So Kalonzo joining Raila Molo Odinga has got so many political implications. It's going to create a euphoria towards Raila Molo Odinga. And that is easily going to make Raila Molo Odinga win this year's election very, very easily. And then on top of that point, you know, in the previous presidential elections in 2013 and 2017, it was widely believed that Raila Molo Odinga has been winning those elections. But maybe the system has been stealing his victory. So Kalonzo joining Raila Molo Odinga just means that Raila Odinga will have locked his traditional support bases we saw in 2013 and also in 2017. And then he will have massively raided Jubilee stronghold courtesy to President Uhuru Kenyatta. What does that mean? A super win for Raila Amolo Odinga. A landslide win for Raila Amolo Odinga. Because now, on the ground, he shall be very strong on the ground. And now coupled with this thing we have been told the system, Kenyans will just believe that this is the person to win the election. He will easily win this year's election against William Ruto. Another point, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a situation similar to what Kenya went through in the year 2002. In the year 2002, Kenyans largely ganged up against Moi, against Kanu. In this year's election, Kenyans are likely going to gang up against William Ruto. In the year 2002, Kenyans were ganging up against Moi simply because Moi was trying to impose a weak candidate on them. And I'm saying weak because Uhuru Kenyatta had never contested for the presidency any other time before. And then Kanu government at that time, Kenyans believed at that time that Kanu government had failed to deliver. it was also dogged with so many scandals and allegations of corruption. As things stand up today, the person who represents the bad face of Jubilee, you will largely agree with me that Kenyans see that person as William Ruto. In fact, Jubilee, the bad image of Jubilee, a majority of Kenyans feels it's William Ruto because it's William Ruto who is alleged to have been involved in so many numerous cases of corruption, mega cases of corruption and looting. We all know, ladies and gentlemen, about Aurora Arkimwarel. We know about the promises, the stadiums, the laptops. William Ruto has been very vocal about these things, and in some occasions, he has been actually promising them with his own mouth. So Kenyans are going to rebel against the bad rule, or rather the misrule of the Jubilee government. And that misrule, the face of it is being seen as William Ruto. So Kenyans are going to vote against William Ruto, because in 2013, William Ruto had the opportunity. He was acting more or less as a co-president. But when given the opportunity to nominate cabinet secretaries, he only nominated people from his ethnic Kalenjin community. Kenyans are going to vote against that. And then in terms of corruption, there was a research done in 2018, and Kenyans were asked a very simple question. Who do you think is the most corrupt Kenyan alive? And Kenyans ranked William Ruto as the most corrupt Kenyan alive. So I strongly believe that a silent majority of Kenyans are not happy with William Ruto. It's only that they have never gotten the opportunity to deal firmly with William Ruto because of maybe the alleged deep state, your vote will not count. But in this year's election, a majority of Kenyans will feel their vote will count. And now they will have the opportunity to deal firmly with William Ruto at the ballot. They will vote against William Ruto because of the alleged corrupt deals he might have involved himself into. So that will make a majority of them vote against William Ruto. And then again, ladies and gentlemen, it's also a given fact that William Ruto has been appearing as very abusive, arrogant, very aggressive, annoyed kind of a politician. So Kenyans in general, a majority might not also be happy with the way he has actually been doing his politics. This is going to present a very good opportunity where all these Kenyans who all along have had such experiences or other opinion of William Ruto will just gang up against him. In a nutshell, you are going to find a majority of Kenyans ganging up against William Ruto. And this is simply because in Kenya, our politics is largely ethnic-based. Almost all top ethnic leaders or other political kingpins from various regions are currently supporting Raila Odinga. So in a nutshell, or rather in short, it just means that a majority of Kenyans are going to vote against William Ruto. And I'm saying that again because of this. In Kenya, in previous presidential elections, it has been seen that a candidate contesting for a presidential election for the very first time, if that candidate is lucky, he only tends to get votes from his ethnic community. In this year's election, William Ruto is going to be contesting for the presidency for the very first time. The very first time. And if the previous presidencies are anything to go by, we might find William Ruto, if he will be lucky, he will only manage to get a sizable majority. Or rather, those people who will vote for William Ruto, a majority of them will only come from his ethnic Kalenjin community. That only means that the rest of the nation will most definitely vote for Raila Odinga. And then again, just as in the year 2002, Uhuru Kenyatta was Uhuru Kenyatta's first attempt at the presidency. This is going to be William Ruto's first attempt at the presidency. So keen political observers will tell you that actually, if you compare an experienced Raila Odinga and an inexperienced William Ruto is coming out as a political novice, or rather as a political greenhorn. And Kenyans would rather vote for somebody who has got the experience, somebody who has been tested and found to be capable, against somebody who has been tried and tested and found to be a little bit wanting. I believe those are some of the political implications of Kalonzo Musyoka joining hands with Raila Odinga. I know this is a topic that we can elaborate on a whole day. But because of time, let me just conclude there. But before I conclude, let me remind you, if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful. We are almost hitting the 20,000 subscribers mark. That's a feat that is not easy to achieve, but it has been possible because of your continued support. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes.